Hello my loves, and welcome back to another hair hack video. This one is dedicated to all of my thick-haired ladies and gentlemen who struggle to tame your lush and wild mane. Today I'm going to show you how you can make your thick hair more manageable, easy to style, and prevent things like clogged drains and too much hair loss. So if you want to know my 22 hair hacks for thick hair, please keep watching. So the first hack I'm going to show you is how to clip in hair extensions when you have thick hair. You want to separate your hair from your ears to the nape of the neck and clip away the rest of the hair so it's out of the way. You can either twist this section of hair or you can braid it like I am here and then secure an elastic around the ends and twist it into a bun and pin it in place with bobby pins. So by using this trick, your hair will be less dense and it will be easier to blend the extensions with your natural hair. You can also use this same hack to blend your hair extensions if you have short hair or a blunt haircut. And of course, I'm using my 240 gram set of fancy hair extensions in the shade Hazelnut Dirty Blonde. For more information on where you can get fancy hair extensions, there is a link in my description box. Another essential hack of mine, and I use this all the time, is a lint roller. Trust me when I say this, guys, it will really help you out. So all I do is carry a mini-sized one in my car or my purse, and I use it to remove any hair fallout on my clothes. So if you have thick and heavy hair like I do, you probably have the issue of droopy ponytails. Having a lot of hair not only causes droopy ponytails, but they can also be extremely heavy and uncomfortable to wear. To prevent droopiness and allow you to wear your ponytail comfortably, simply separate your hair into two sections, a bottom section and a top section. Clip away the top section and tie the bottom section into a high ponytail with a good strong hair elastic. Once the ponytail feels secure, take the top section and tie together with the existing ponytail with another good strong hair elastic. So this will give the ponytail a much stronger foundation so it doesn't droop, and if you feel like you need more support to take some of the weight off and wear your ponytail more comfortably, use a clip to support the underside of the ponytail so the weight is more evenly distributed. My next hack is how to prevent flatness at the top of the head. So flatness at the roots is very common with people who have long hair or thick hair because the weight of the hair pulls down at the roots. One of the ways you can naturally add some volume to this area is by taking your hair around the crown area while it is still damp from a shower and twist it into a top knot. We're going to imagine that my hair is wet for this part. So all I do is clip it down to the top of my head and then I let it out once it's 100% dry. So I usually go to sleep like this, and what this does is force your roots to dry in an upwards position and it will create more volume at the roots. Now, if you're going to be putting your thick and heavy hair up into a ponytail or a half-up style, you might notice some flatness around the crown area as well. So what I like to do is use a bra cup. You can either get them from a bathing suit top or from a bra that you don't use anymore, and just use those cups and secure them to the crown of your head and then use the surrounding hair to cover it up and then style as usual. This hack will give you instant volume at the crown of your head and will not deflate throughout the day. So many of you have been asking me what to do when your hair is super long and super thick and you want to put your hair up into a pretty bun or top knot, but the bobby pins just don't stay in your hair. So my biggest tip is not only to get stronger bobby pins, but also get bobby pins that are longer. Naturally, longer bobby pins can grab onto a lot more hair, so they will be a lot more secure. Another way to make sure that your bobby pins stay in place is to take a bunch of bobby pins on a paper towel or a piece of paper and spray them with hairspray so they become tacky and have extra grip. So if you have long, thick, or heavy hair, you probably want to know how you can prevent your hair elastics from snapping when you tie your hair back and from getting them stuck in your hair. So what you can do is use elastic headbands instead and double or triple them up before tying your hair back. So not only will the hole be larger, so it'll be easier for you to pull your hair through, doubling or tripling them up makes the elastic stronger. Just be sure to avoid any headbands or elastics that have plastic or metal that can get caught in your massive hair and pull it out. Speaking of hair loss, when you have a lot of hair, it's inevitable that you're going to have a lot more hair fallout. So to prevent this from happening, you want to make sure that you brush carefully from bottom to top and grip the top of your hair tightly to prevent pulling when brushing. Brush your hair this way before you wash your hair to minimize tangling and fallout in the shower so you don't clog your drains. Speaking of clogged drains, you may want to invest in a drain catcher to prevent your hair from clogging the drain and keep your partner from losing their shit. So the more hair you have, the more prone it is to tangling. Sorry to burst your bubble, but did you know that most tangles are caused by split and dead ends? So to minimize tangling, keep your ends healthy by cutting off any split or dead ends with a pair of barber scissors once a week. Now I've shown you how I do this like a bajillion times on my hair channel already, so if you guys haven't seen those, feel free to check out pretty much any of my hack videos and you'll see a step-by-step guide on how to do that. So when your hair is super thick or super long, it's very hard for the natural oils at your scalp to make it all the way down to the ends of your hair, leaving your ends dry and brittle. To fix this, simply use a lightweight hair oil on the ends of your hair every day or every other day to keep them nourished and healthy. A favorite lightweight oil I just discovered recently is this Ghost Oil by Verb. Another way you can manage your dry ends is by using the baggy method. So when your hair is damp from your shower, wait until it is about 70% dry and then apply a leave-in conditioner to the ends and middle of your strands. So to help my hair dry faster, I use this amazing hair towel by Aqueous. It makes my hair dry so much faster without damaging it. And then I apply some of my Living Proof Split Ender to my ends and my Silica Finishing Hair Serum by Prairie Naturals to the middle of my strands to the ends of my strands. You want to make sure that the conditioner is evenly distributed throughout your hair and then wrap your hair either in saran wrap or you can literally put a bag over your hair. So what this is going to do is lock in heat and moisture and allow your strands to absorb more of the leave-in conditioner. You want to remove the wrap after 1 to 3 hours and make sure that you do not leave the wrap in longer than this because it can make your strands weaker if they absorb too much moisture. So if you have long, thick, heavy hair, you probably go through a ton of shampoo and conditioner products. What if I told you you're probably not using your shampoo and conditioner correctly? All you want to do is use a shampoo only on the roots of your hair and the conditioner on the middle of your hair and the ends. To tame thick hair in humidity, simply use a keratin spray in humid environments such as this Sally Hershberger Hyperhydration Super Keratin Spray. Keratin-based products fill out the hair cuticle and defraze the hair. To prevent next level poof when brushing, simply spray a little bit of hairspray onto your hairbrush before brushing your hair. A small amount of hairspray will help seal the hair cuticle, take some of the static away, and keeps all the hair together. Another tip is to start brushing underneath your hair as opposed to the top of your head. It will not only tame the hair that is most vulnerable to poof because of all the heat and moisture behind your neck, but it will also help you avoid crunchy looking strands on top. To speed up the time it takes to blow dry your thick hair, wait until your hair is about 80 to 90% dry. Like I mentioned earlier, I love using this hair towel by Aqueous to dry my hair faster, and then I blow dry my hair with a smoothing nozzle. You want to make sure that the nozzle is facing the ends of the hair to get the smoothest and fastest blowout possible. Oh, and don't forget to use heat protection when heat styling your hair. To prevent thick hair from getting stuck in a round brush when you're blow drying your hair, again, you want to wait until your hair is mostly dry because it's going to be easier to brush and gentler on the hair. You want to use a lightweight hair serum from the middle of the strands and on the ends. Brush the hair out really well from bottom to top and then blow dry small sections of hair with a round brush. The serum will allow your hair to glide over the round brush more easily, like this. Doesn't it look like butter? And working with smaller sections will make your hair a lot more manageable. So I don't know about you, but if I don't tie my hair away before I go to sleep, I wake up with serious bedhead, not to mention knots and tangles. So to prevent this, throw your hair into a bun or braid to protect your hair and your hairstyle. So if you find that it takes way too long to get ready in the morning because you need to dedicate a good 45 minutes at least to style your thick hair, simply style your hair the night before by spraying it with some leave-in conditioner and braiding 2 French braids. You can either rock next day French braids or let them out for beautiful natural beach waves. If you find that your hair is too heavy and unmanageable, get your hair professionally thinned out so it's more manageable and not as heavy. So many of you have also been asking me to give you some tips on how to prevent your thick hair from sticking out of your braids and ruining the look. See? Just like this. Not cute. My favorite way of braiding my hair to prevent chunks of hair sticking out is by braiding pull-through braids. Because these braids require many elastics to secure the braids at different points along the braid, this will prevent any chunky layers from sticking out of your braid. So to braid a pull-through braid, you want to tie away 2 sections at the top of your head, a bottom and a top section. Then separate the top section into two, bring them under the bottom section, and combine hair from the outside of these sections and tie it all together with an elastic. Next, you want to do the same thing with the section that is now on top. Split it in two, bring it under the bottom section, combine hair from the outside, and tie it all together. Repeat these steps until you can't add in any more hair, and then just continue to split the top section in two, bring them under the bottom section, and secure it with an elastic. Repeat these steps until you reach your desired endpoint, and pull out the sides of the braid to fan it out. See, this braid is thick hair proof. Alright you guys, so that wraps up today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed this new hair hack video and learned something new. Please let me know what you thought about this video in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Don't forget to follow the Fancy Hair Instagram account for daily hair inspiration and my personal account where you can see my daily photo updates. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and I hope to see you in my next video.